Hey guys, me again. Yeah, another video this week. So my pretty cool review came out pretty earlier. Like I didn't expect it to come out today. Like I was expecting it to come out tomorrow. Well, not today. I mean, well, yes, today I meant. Expecting it to come out on Wednesday, but I'm full. I like to correct a mistake I made. The World Ends Beauty animation. It's not coming out today. It's coming out Friday. I made a big mistake. I am so sorry. It's coming out on the 9th of April, not the 7th of April. I am very sorry. I don't know how I got that wrong. Like, I looked it up a while back and should have must have. I don't know what happened. No, oh. I tried to review a new anime that just came out today. It's called OddTaxi. Now here's the thing. I do not know much about this anime. I only just found out about it by the third trailer by Crunchyroll. Like I had no freaking clue about it. So yeah. So I'm gonna explain the plot. Our taxi follows a taxi driver known as uh, Odakawa. That's it. They all just have one name. Like most of them have one name. So he's just called Odakawa. He's a so mid. I think he's in his mid 40s or late 40s, or early 40s. I'm not sure. I think he might be 43. I don't know. But yeah. Now he's 41. A 41-year-old taxi driver who is well, I mean, this anime is quite unique, really. Not the story is sort of unique as well, but that's what I mean. It's an amphor anime, should I say a furry anime, to be more specific. Like, uh, like Beastars, but 2D and not in a school setting. Something like that. So yeah, he's 41 taxi driver, and well, uh, let me just read this. Set in a world of anthropomorphic animals, it follows the story of Odakawa, a 41-year-old walrus taxi driver shown to have no relatives and does not have much to do with others, but he usually has conversations with other animal inhabitants that ride in his taxi on the way home. With Odakawa having these conversations with several people, he may give him some leads to a girl who has disappeared several years ago. Now, that's actually a pretty interesting idea for a story. It's a taxi type of comedy, but it also focuses on mystery of a high school student who disappeared 7 years ago. So yeah, and by the way, this it's a cat girl. Yeah, it actually is a cat girl. Anthropomorphic cat to be more specific. So yeah, I don't know. When I saw this trailer, I was a bit surprised. I had no clue about this. It's the story. Olaka is the main character. We also have Shirakawa, Goriki, Shika, Luis Kaido, Shiho, Ichimura, Yuki Mitsuya, the Damon brothers, or Diamond, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, Shigaki, Baba, Kapazawa, Taiko, Fukumoto, Kondo, Dob, Imai, Tanaka, Yamamoto, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that one right either, Kuroda, Kano, Raina, Yano, and Satoshi Nakashima. I'm getting this all from Wikipedia. I look it up on my other phone. Sorry. On my old phone. So, I don't know which characters are which. I know Odakawa is the main character, but that's the walrus. So, with that bit of description, I'm going to give you a rundown on the first episode. So uh, it starts out with, well, the opening comes first, which is rare for modern anime, because back in the cell animation of anime, the opening is played first, then the series comes out. That's what seasons of old anime did back in the day, up until sometime to the 2000 in the 2000s, mid 2000s, I think. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's been started to change. Anyway, the opening bad, but yeah, don't really like it much. But for now, that is. It probably will grow on me. I'm not sure. Only time will tell. So the episode starts out with Orikawa waking waking up in his taxi when the radio on sending news about a missing high school student. He goes to his job and there's a radio playing with a station that has two hosts on it. I don't pay attention to much. Anyway, he picks Orikawa picks up a social media hippo who tells Orikawa about social media. It was influencing that stuff. Orikawa's not really interested in that much, but yeah. It lasts a couple of minutes. I was afraid it might last the entire episode, but thank God it didn't, because that would be a little bit boring. You know, just driving around and talking, that can be a little boring. It was a bit boring to me as well, a bit, for the first few minutes. What can I say? I'm more of an action anime type of stuff, you know? Like action, specific comedy and stuff. You know, with events happening that can be slice of life, but interesting too. So yeah, the first few minutes weren't really that interesting to me. Anyway, they chat a while. Then Horiko's stopped by two meerkat police officers. One he does not like because he does not like him, and that's the one without glasses. I'll be saying something a little bit about him a little bit later, but something that Horiko mentions. Hey, they ask him about the case. Of course, Horiko doesn't know about it much about it. He does not know what. No. So I'll have a chat. Anyway, he shows it. Horiko showing a picture of a gangster who is a baboon. And he said, Olakana says that's a friend of the premier care officer without the glasses, because his brother has glasses. I assume they're the two blonde brothers, so whatever they're called. Yeah, those are the brothers. One with glasses is clueless. He lies to his brother that Olakawa taxi drivers lie. And he was lying and stuff. The whole mention of him being friends with the criminal comes a little bit of a plot point at the end of the episode, but I'll get there after. So they drive around, have more of a chat about social media. The hippo gets off. A few minutes later, he left his phone in the car. Uh, Also, earlier on, we see glimpses of other characters in the show. More characters will be introduced. Even these idol characters, I'm gonna probably be more about focus on the next episode. Those are my preview. So yeah. Anyway, I can't remember what happens after that, but we cut to the eye catch. Oh wait, that might. Oh yeah, I remember now. When he's taking his passenger's phone, we see in the background of the picture of the criminal was in the background. Pretty much a coincidence there. So alright, after the eye catch, we cut to Odakawa's house, or his apartment, where he was talking to someone. And we do not know who that is yet. Sorry. It's just my old phone. It's on for a bit. Anyway, where was I? Yes. So he goes to the clinic where he meets with a doctor and his nurse. It's a specific type of. The guy has a specific type of blindness. I can't remember what he's. I didn't pay attention to that part. Sorry. But if you want to know, check it out out, and let me know in the comments below. Cause I don't know. Yeah. Now in conversations. The nurse gives him a little one-of-a-kind pin in his pocket. And he asks Odakawa. You can tell Odakawa has a bit of a thing, kind of has feelings for the only alpaca of the place. Yeah, the nurse is the only alpaca. If you don't know what they say, I'm just skipping the conversation for now, but if you don't know what they say, go check out the episode. Oh, yeah. Right, once we get outside the clinic, that same medical officer is investigating his car, his taxi. Oh, forgot to mention a bit earlier on the news, on the news on the TV earlier, mentioned that the high school student was last seen getting into a taxi. The police officer thinks that might be Odakawa's taxi. Yeah, the dash cam for it. He takes the memory card for the dash cam to see if she might be on there. So yeah, well, they have another talk and stuff. Blah blah blah. You get a sense that Miyaka really does not like him. I, he's Odakawa says he's just so precise on specific details, stuff like that. But I think there's something more to it. There has to be a reason why Miyaka has a reason to hate a taxi driver. Someone's just driving around people all day and night. But I might be wrong, but I'm overanalyzing this, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, we cut to Odakawa's friends. A friend of Odakawa in the bar. I think it's a bar. It's a restaurant anyway. With the owner being a female kangaroo, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah. Hey. That friend of Odakawa has a sore back. He has a chat with the owner. Then the ape doctor walks in. I think Odakawa's friend is a specific type of monkey. I'm not really sure what one though. Or maybe he's a lever. I really have no clue about most of the animals. Oh, excuse me. My bad. Good luck, me. Um. What was this? Sorry, hang on. My brain's having trouble remember right now. Oh yeah, they have a little channel right now. Odakawa. Are there? During the talk, Odakawa picks up the alpaca. Then the ape doctor gets a phone call from one of the people that works in the clinic, that some pills are gone missing. Unknown when, but the only person who was on duty that day was the alpaca. whose name I do not know. It's one of the things I read, but they don't say which ones they are and stuff. Not the description, only descriptions of them. That's all, just no really descriptions. Because we don't know much about them yet. Oh, really. It's an original anime series. Made Odokawa and Alpaca, who he has a crush on, have a small chat about the taxi and stuff. And that's where the episode ends. Well, not really. There's another scene there. Wait, we see the criminal baboon walk by past the walking by, and you see the meerkat policeman handing him the memory card of the dash cam. So there's something odd about this. I want to know what's going on. Do they have something to do with the disappearance of, you know, do they have something to do with the disappearance of the high school student? And who's the person who's living in Odakawa's house, apartment, or whatever? That's a mystery. That's an interesting fact. And as the show goes on, for I don't know how many episodes, most likely 12. We'll probably find out the reason. When we find out what's going on, we get the picture, and everything comes together. Until then, we're left in the dark. So that was it for the anime. Ain't bad. Maybe for the next episode focuses on the idols and continues the conversation between Odokawa and the alpaca. Someone paints a really dark thin light on her. Like, if it was her, why steal the pills? What's the motive? This anime's got me asking a lot of questions, and I like that. I like the anime that keeps me invested, keeps me in the story, figuring out what's going on, who it is behind this event, and why. Pretty interesting, really. I got my episode 2. And that's my review on the anime of OddTaxi. Now, it's an original anime. It's not based on any manga at all. According to Wikipedia, anyway. So, yeah. So you can't look to the so you can't look for the C5 answers because it doesn't really have any. It's the original story. Doesn't have any pre-existing content. So yeah. And quick mention before I go. I just started watching The Promised Neverland subbed on Netflix. Now I went in this anime completely blind. I'm not at the end yet, but I'm halfway through. I'm on episode 7, I think. Probably. By the way, I enjoyed it so far. I'm enjoying it so far. And I was shocked in the first episode. I went in the anime completely blind, not knowing anything about the manga. I never read it. I've never seen any reviews on it online that spoiled it. I went in it completely blind. And boy, it did not disappoint me. This shonen anime is enjoyable. And I recommend it for those who want to see an interesting type of story and some horror in it. It's an implicates of it's a dark fantasy series. It earned its title as a Shonen Jump series in the first place. It is dark, but unlike Madoka Magica, it mixes in a bit of comedy too. A lot during the dark moments as well. It keeps you a bit of chuckling while still terrified. I want to talk more about the anime once I watch it fully and then watch the dub as well. It's easy to watch both on apps. If the episodes are long, like over 50 episodes and stuff, watching sub and dub, then I can't review both. Then I can't review both. I'll review one at a time and stuff. So yeah. So my Shaman King review we have to say for next week. Because this Friday I'm gonna be reviewing The World Ends With You, the animation. and I can't wait to check it out because never played the game. I don't know much about it or its characters. Only them appearing. I didn't even know there were different game characters. Like they appear in Kingdom Hearts Strange Distance. I did not know they were not from another game because I knew about characters being from Final Fantasy, but not another game by Square. So yeah, maybe that Marvel Avengers game might make it maybe reworked into the Kingdom Hearts universe because they are part of Square Enix now as well. Not the characters, but the game itself, which for some reason did terribly. I played half of it, and they really seem bad. I'd like to review that game on my main channel one day. And I've been thinking I might do some, you know, specific cases, unsolved mystery reviews. Well, about talks on unsolved mysteries and stuff. I'm interested to talk about those. What I like about how these cases went unsolved for years. I'd like to do that on my main channel someday. Or maybe create a new channel dedicated to that. I'll give it I'll do a quick experiment on my main channel one day. And if that does well, if that video does well, and I'll consider making a new channel dedicated to mysteries. I'll get up a name for that. Till then, subscribe to my main channel for the day that video releases. Because I want to find the right case to talk about. It's going to be an experiment now. If it does not go well, then I won't be doing that anymore. Sad. But yeah. Oh, before I go, I'd like to show you something I've been doing recently. See, I love drawing, you see. And I've been doing a lot of it recently. More recently, come up with great original ideas. It's one I'm specifically proud about. One I came up with this idea recently. It is an already existing property, but this is my own original idea based off it. So, if you're a fan of Pedicure, you do not know who these are. These are my original creations. I call them, we'll tell you what, Pedicure Max Love. Or maybe Max Star. I'm gonna call it something with love in it, but yeah, it's my own original creation. Make Cure Red and Cure Pink. The colors of love. Makes sense, really. Makes sense why I made them do love. When I thought these characters, I didn't have them be love powers or love they'd be protecting love and stuff, like Doki Doki Pretty Cure. But it just came to me, When I coloring them, just thought about love, and that's what made them. Now these are original characters. The names are Anna and Mary Suzuki, twin 14-year-old girls who go to a private school in Tokyo, a private all-girls school in Tokyo. So yeah, and they get like on the day they get their powers, they get a visit from the original two pretty girls, Hanaka and Nagisa. It's an idea I came up with, and I think it's pretty interesting. Because it'd be a new story set in within the original universe of Pretty Girl, with new characters and stuff. I like to see that for a toy, create a new Pretty Girl season, but not in any new location, but in the classic location of a Pretty Girl. But in the same unit timeline, more specific. Tell me what you think in the comments below. And I'll actually another idea being thinking of lately. You can see these pictures for my Instagram and DeviantArt for now. This is an idea I came up with. You feel free to log out if you want. Feel free to click on the video now if you want to. Well, if you want to see what I've been doing, what my drawings are like, then have a look here. Now, this idea I thought of for a while. It's by more like by Yu-Gi-Oh! And Vanguard. Another card game anime. Like, why not? Why doesn't Pokemon create a spin-off anime series just focus on the card game? You know? It'd be interesting to create new, enjoying past previous viewers, but with a card game aesthetic. And it's quite different to other card games. You know? I combine elements from Vanguard and Yu-Gi-Oh! And some highlight stuff. So the main character I created is called Ken Mizaki, who's a high school student. He loves the Pokemon card game. He has a sister who hates it. Her name is Mai Mizaki. She's 22. And he has four friends from different countries. Megan Conway from America. John Wesley from France. Jaden Stark from Hawaii. Yeah, Hawaii. And Julia Stevens from England. I also created three bullies. Henry Stevens, Julia's brother, who's also from England. Zach Zebra, best I come up with, who's from Africa, and Danica Kanema. I don't know how to pronounce that actually. I created that and I still don't know how to pronounce it. From Spain. I also created another original character. I got the owner of the card shop, Emily Haggish. Emily Haggish. She's 25 and she's from Scotland. That's why I gave her the name Haggish. Anyway, this is Ken here. This video doesn't quite finish. Here's my. Yeah. This is just a showcase. You can see them pop out on my DeviantArt and Instagram accounts. Here are the friends. I personally like the way I designed them. Here are the police. That's their trio. So I looked at the flags so I could try and copy them for these characters. And here's Emily. Yeah. And that's the card shop. No, unlike Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's like more of a combination. Like, there's a special chamber where people, special trainers can actually experience the card game fully, properly. Experience it more cooler. You play a special system that makes you play as the You can actually become the Pokemon you play. Like, you actually feel like you are the Pokemon. I do not know the rules, so I just came up with one battle. See? What do you think? Not bad, isn't it? It's called PAV, the Pokemon Augmented Reality Vision. Like, I got Augmented Reality Vision from Yu-Gi-Oh! XL, so it's the best I could come up with. I can't come up with any good arguments. But yeah, that's my idea. If Pokemon ever decides to use this to make an anime out of, I'll be flattered because this is a really good idea I came up with. Like, very unique. I don't think any other anime's done this before. Well, the realistic video of something like SAO's virtual reality system and stuff, full dives. Yeah, that's my idea. So let me know in the comments below about these pictures. If you think like a spin-off series based off I also came up with some other type of designs, but I'm not willing to show them because I just doodled them because for a reason I do not want to talk about. So yeah. I know these pictures have been off topic. I am sorry. But anyway, if you want to see this, as I'm Kate mentioning, if you want to see these pictures fully, you can find them on DeviantArt and my Instagram account. Just if you go on DeviantArt, go search Time Lord 18, and a lot of my drawings will show up. And give me a watch to see more, for more to come out. And give me a follow on my Red Beans account on Instagram. That's why I post drawings on there. Anyway, I'm gonna get help from a special little animal sidekick called Sherry, who's a fairy from the Love Kingdom. But an evil man has taken over it, causing love to wilter. The last hope of love, chosen to protect the power of love on Earth, to not be destroyed like it was on the world. Sherry, a very love guardian in training, is set to find the legendary warrior's pretty cure to protect love. That's where she meets Anna and Mary Suzuki, two twins who are on private school. They don't exactly get along. They don't get along because they're very different. Anna's more of the sporty, active one. Mary's more of the shy, quiet type. And they don't really get along much about because they're opposite personalities. So them becoming pretty cool, learn to overcome their differences along the way. They're mostly to protect each other no matter what happens. Even a certain death, even though they don't really get along. She moves their children because gives them the power of pretty cool. And they learn to grow while their siblings over the course of the series. That's at least my idea I just came up with now. Eri on Earth can actually disguise herself as a regular cat, which I did pink. Yeah, I know it's weird, but it sounded like a good pink. I think it was a good idea. Not bad, really. Like, actually, but if Toy actually does decide to, if Toy does see these pictures, doubt it though, they might actually consider making these characters real. Again, I doubt it. Why I tried to make Anna Suzuki's uniform. Really, originally, Anna and Mary Suzuki were originally supposed to be in the same school as Hanuka and Nagisa. I tried to, I actually did the uniform